Hello class, in this video I'm just going to show you how to attach the chassis rail to this part right here. So the first thing you want to note is that you're in the base file, and if you watch the previous videos you should have cut this part right here, and you should have the angle 2x2x20 on your screen. So at this point, click on that part, right click on it, and then make sure grounded is checked. So if it's unchecked, make sure that it is checked. And what that does, that prevents this part from moving. So the next thing you want to do is you want to place your chassis rail. So click on place and then go to your parts folder. So your Vex Clawbot folder, double click on parts, go to metal, go to chassis rail, and then here is the 2x1x16. Open that file and place it on the screen. Then click OK. So the first thing you need to do is constrain this part to the angle here, and how you do that is you want to just move it into place. And I like looking at it on this view, so I clicked on the bottom view of the window. I'm just moving this part up, and then I am going to click on the top and make sure that everything looks right here. Now click on the chassis rail, click on free rotate, and rotate this chassis rail around so that it'll line up with your angle. Hit escape to get out of the rotation tool. Drag it into place and just get a good idea of where it's at. Zoom in on those parts. Now when you're zooming, you just place your mouse anywhere on the screen that you want to zoom and use your mouse wheel to zoom in. The next thing you need to do, if you hold down shift, you can kind of rotate the screen and get a good view of these surface bodies here. Then click on Constraint or Constrain or C on your keyboard. Click on Insert Constraint, and then you're going to use the bottom surface body of this rail and connect it to the top of this one. So the bottom of this one right here. So if I click on that, let me zoom in so you can see. So this is underneath. The circle is right here. Now if you look underneath here, you'll see that it's flush with this face of the angle. And then you want to connect that to the top of this one, so the top face of this one. So if I click on that, it'll snap into place. And after it snaps into place, we hit apply. And then because this is grounded, if I exit this, I can rotate this out to get a good view of it. So next you want to click on Constraint again. Click on Insert Constraint. Zoom in. Rotate your angle just a little bit. You can click on that top circle right there. So this is the top face of my chassis rail, and I'm going to connect it to the bottom face of this, and that'll give us 2 connection points, which will allow that to sit in place and be locked into place. So now if I try to move that, it will not move. So let me undo this insert and show you what happens when you're making mistakes, and tell you what you need to do if you are making those mistakes. So if I rotate this out, and let's say I constrain and I try to constrain the top of this one to the top of this one, and notice that it doesn't highlight it correctly, and when I hit apply, it's going to give me this error. Whatever you do, do not accept the relationship. You don't want to accept the relationship. You want to cancel this operation and redo, and make sure you have the right circle selected. So again, it's this one. So make sure you click on Insert, the top face here and the bottom face here, hit apply. And what that does, that connects that bar to the angle. So your chassis rail to the angle. And that's our start of building the base. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you can get to this place. If you have any trouble, please ask me in class. Thanks.